This is one of those moments where you feel that mix of excitement and urgency at the same time. We're watching another team celebrate a Super Bowl, and as a Bills fan, that hits different. Because we know we're close. We know this roster is talented. But we also know being close isn't enough in this league. And right now, something is brewing that could quietly shape how serious this team is about finally getting over the hump. There's a championship roster out there that's about to face some tough financial decisions. Big contracts, extensions, star players getting paid. And when that happens, pieces start slipping through the cracks. Valuable pieces. The kind of pieces that don't always make headlines, but absolutely change seasons. And if Brandon Beane is paying attention, and you know he is, there are some very interesting names that could suddenly be within reach. Before we break this all down, do me a quick favor. If you're a real member of Bills Mafia, hit that like button and subscribe. Bills Nation Update is a new channel. We're grinding toward that first 1,000 subscribers, and we're building a real community of fans who live and breathe this team every day. If that's you, you're in the right place. Now let's talk about who could be coming to Buffalo. The Seattle Seahawks are sitting on top of the football world right now, Super Bowl champions. But here's the reality nobody talks about when the confetti falls. Championships get expensive, fast. They already extended Charles Cross. Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker III is about to get paid. Sam Darnold's contract only gets heavier from here. And when you start stacking those numbers against the salary cap, tough choices have to be made. That's where teams like Buffalo have to be aggressive. Let's start with Shaheed. He's not the headline guy in Seattle. In the Super Bowl, he only caught 2 passes for 27 yards. But if you watch that game closely, you saw it. The deep shots, the speed, the way defenses had to respect him every single snap. He was a mid-season pickup for Seattle, and once he got comfortable, he added a vertical wrinkle that opened up their offense even more. He only had 15 regular season catches with Seattle and 3 more in the postseason, so we're not talking about massive production. But speed like that? That's rare. Now imagine that speed paired with Josh Allen's arm. Listen, Shaheed isn't the true number 1 receiver this offense still needs. Let's be honest about that. Buffalo still needs a legitimate alpha wideout. But if Beane solves that elsewhere, Shaheed as a complementary deep threat, that changes spacing, that stretches safeties, that gives Josh another weapon to punish defenses vertically. And yes, he brings kick return ability too. But with Ray Davis already being an all-pro returner for us, that's not even the main draw. The draw is pure field-stretching speed. Next up, Drake Thomas. This one gets really interesting because the Bills' defense is about to look different. Jim Leonhard is coming in as defensive coordinator and shifting toward a 3-4 look. That means linebacker depth and versatility become critical. Matt Milano and Shaq Thompson are both heading into free agency before their age 32 seasons. That's not nothing. That's potential turnover at a leadership position. Drake Thomas had a breakout year for Seattle. 96 total tackles, 10 for loss, 3.5 sacks, an interception, a fumble recovery, and then 18 more tackles in the postseason. He only got his opportunity because of injuries at first, but his play kept him on the field. That matters. Now here's the catch. He's a restricted free agent. That means Buffalo would have to outbid Seattle and potentially give up a draft pick. And after a season like that, the Seahawks won't let him go easily. They'll match high offers just to scare teams away. But if he somehow shakes loose, that's a bargain linebacker with upside in his prime who fits the aggression Leonhard is going to want in this system. Then there's Jake Bobo. Look, he's not solving our receiver room. Let's be clear. But every great team has guys like him. He's a special teams grinder, an elite perimeter blocker, a locker room tone setter, the type of guy who'll make a circus catch in a clutch moment and then go right back to doing the dirty work. He's also a restricted free agent, which makes it complicated. Seattle loves him. Fans love him. But if Buffalo values depth, blocking on the perimeter, and culture fits, Bobo checks those boxes. And then there's the one that really intrigues me. Bills Mafia. This is the under-the-radar move that could actually matter the most. On paper, his numbers look underwhelming this past season. 2 sacks, 4 quarterback hits, 1 more hit in the postseason. That doesn't scream difference maker. But dig deeper. He had 17 total pressures, 12 quarterback hurries. In the Super Bowl alone, he, along with every other Seattle pass rusher, generated at least 5 pressures on Drake May. That front 4 was relentless, and Mafe was part of the engine. And here's the key. His play style fits what Jim Leonhard wants to do. There are similarities between Leonhard's scheme and what Mike McDonald ran in Seattle. That means the transition wouldn't be dramatic. He's not going to cost what the top edge rushers on the market will cost. But he brings efficiency, effort, and rotational value that keeps the defensive front fresh. And let's be real. If this team wants to get through quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson, we need waves of pressure, not just stars. Waves. So what does all of this mean? It means the Bills are entering a pivotal offseason. The Super Bowl window is open. Josh Allen is in his prime. The AFC isn't getting easier. And championship teams always lose role players when the bill comes due. Buffalo has to be opportunistic, not reckless, not desperate, but smart and aggressive. Because the difference between watching someone else lift the Lombardi and finally doing it ourselves might not be one massive blockbuster move. It might be the right complementary pieces at the right price. That's how you close the gap. And if even one of these names ends up in Buffalo, you better believe Bills Mafia is going to feel it immediately. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these guys would you actually want in Buffalo? Who fits what we're building? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I read every single one. And if you're rocking with real, honest Bills talk, hit that like button and subscribe. Bills Nation Update is just getting started. We're pushing toward that first 1,000 subscribers, and we're building something for true fans who aren't afraid to say what needs to be said. We're close, Mafia, but close isn't enough. Let's go get it.